What's up, guys? I'm Lindsay. Let's do this issue of New X-Men by Grant Morrison, number 118, written by Grant Morrison, like I just said, and drawn by our boy Ethan Van Sciver. Now, apparently this issue has a lot of, secret stuff in it. Yeah, apparently Ethan made a video about it. I haven't watched it yet because I wanted to do this video first, but I just love the cover. Even though, the faces on these covers are weird. They're, the features are so small, but if we pull back, that's dope. Anytime Cyclops can look like a G, I am into it. So we start this off with this dialogue right here. So, anybody else want to sneer at my comic book collection? Yeah, I'll sneer at it. See, since starting this channel, I have got, so many comic books, but it's not a collection. Once you start calling it a collection, you're done. You're done for. You're donezo. And he's holding a gun, and it's oh god, all these issues of New X-Men have such a crazy starting page. I love it. Grant Morrison, he don't pull no punches. He wants to get into the shit. And also, shout out to Ethan for drawing a hand this large. Oh my god. If you draw, hands are the biggest bitch. And Ethan was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna draw a hand that takes up 3/4 of a page. Man, he's so cool. So we find out that this guy was apparently called a geek, and of course, what do you do when somebody calls you a geek? You fucking shoot him. That was true in, I think this was 94? Maybe 96. Maybe 96, because that seems to be a big year for Ethan. Now I gotta know. 2001, dang. Super wrong on that one. Okay, yeah, so if anyone calls you a name, you gotta shoot him. That's the American way, I think. And apparently he's obsessed with he's obsessed with mutant culture. And he's proud to be a geek. Uncool is the new cool. I'm proud to be weird. Now, that's your first issue right there. I think we're experiencing, a renaissance of that thinking right now, where it's geek nerds. That shit is whack. Stop it. Stop that. I'm giving you permission to stop referring to yourself as that way, because it's only holding you back, my man. True shit. I meant to say real talk, then I almost said true talk, and then that would have been... I would have looked like an idiot. And he's apparently a part of the International U-Man Army, which sounds real weird. And also he refers to sort of their Bible, The Third Species, as an awesome book. Awesome. Now look, I know it may come as a bit of a surprise, but I do read real books, no pictures. Sometimes, and I don't think I've ever referred to a book as awesome, even though, I refer to other things as awesome. And then just this dialogue. And the reason I killed Arthur Swift, athlete, moron, and bully, had nothing to do with him being a stereotypical jock. Oh, really? Because that's what I thought. That's what I thought. It was mostly because of his big secret. Oh, what could it be? Yes, Arthur Swift was a closet gay. Whoa! That's incidental to my cause. It's what? Oh, God. If Arthur was also a mutant and these are his X-ray eyeballs? Holy shit. Okay, this is where the stuff gets real. Now, you guys know my policy about muties. They need to be taken down. And I sort of have been toying with the idea of, well, do we do, mutant hunts? Do we eat their meat? How do we do it? Because if we just take those things out in the womb, feel like we're losing out on money here. But this comic posits the idea of we kill the muties, we take their powers. Holy shit. If I can kill muties and enhance myself, ooh, look out, world. And he's talking about how he's going to get this kid's X-ray eyes implanted into his eyes. And then, you know what, nobody mentions about the fact that his eyes will go to some poor child born without eyes. Or you know what, I pictured the little girl in Marvels who is just like a skull and is very hard to look at. She can have those eyes. No girl in the hall will be safe for my X-ray. X-ray what? Boom! Oh yeah, see, you talk like that, talking about geek stuff, talking about how... Wow, okay, let's just sit for a second and think about how he could have killed ostensibly any mutant, and he chose to kill a guy with X-ray eyes, and the whole reason he's going to do it is so he can stare at girls in the hall. That is classic neckbeard type of talk. Along with shooting down a bully, ooh man, that's some neckbeard stuff. And you're like, oh, he doesn't have it. Well, he kind of has. He doesn't really have a neckbeard. It's about the neckbeard on the inside. So he has to be fucking taken down. If somebody calls you a geek, you gotta shoot them. But then, when they start talking crazy, you gotta shoot them. That's how we solve all our problems here. America! Yes. And then, look at this food guide pyramid by Pop-Tarts. You fucking die if you eat that shit. That's a lot of Kit Kat. That is a lot of Kit Kat. Okay, so, when we finally get into this, and we see that Jean is in Cerebra, and she's just staring into newscasters' heads, and we see this female newscaster is dreaming of, or thinking of shooting this guy, but this guy is thinking about a lady milking a cow. Now, my question is, what makes this hot for him? What makes it, like, if we ditch the cow, would he still be into it? Or if you ditch the girl, would he still be into it? Or is it that coming together of both things that makes it into it? And I just don't understand the cow. I don't understand. Do you think when he eats a hamburger, it has a whole different meaning for him? I don't know. Just if you think that's hot, comment below why it's hot. And Jean, she's just sitting in Cerebra, just munching on some chips, just like looking into people's heads. Which, come on, Jean, you're better than that. Come on. And apparently Logan is riding around looking for some new mutant because, like, mutants, even more of them are emerging. And apparently Hank got, you know, fucking destroyed, Beast, so he's laid up completely unconscious in a bed. And then, of course, we'll get this dope PS2 advertisement. Played that. Definitely had one of these. This kid gets it. Okay, so then we see, I'll skip this page, but Jean's just walking around, and we see that there are a lot of protesters outside of the X Mansion. And apparently Charles sort of left him high and dry, because I read 114, and in that one he comes out as a mutant, and I assume something happened in 115. I mean, it just like, it's not 20 blank pages, something happened. But apparently he's not at the X Mansion. And then Emma's like, and just as we were learning how to implant deceptive erotic images into the minds of our enemies. Weren't we, girls? Yeah, it's been for... Okay, so very, very... I don't know how she managed to get, like, the Village to the Damned kids all in her classroom. But, you know, also, can we get someone to regulate that? Because I feel like she shouldn't be teaching that to kids. I mean, and also, maybe she could button up those pants a little bit. It just is worrisome to me that all of her students look exactly the same, and then Emma Frost is teaching kids what's sexy. And I don't know if that's right. I mean, obviously I don't care about children, but I don't think she needs to be doing that. But, you know, whatever, Grant Morrison, you're a weirdo. So, they head out to deal with the protesters, and of course Emma, in all her true bitch fashion, she's like, you know what, I'm gonna be like a diamond for this, because diamonds put people at ease, especially people made out of diamonds. So many advertisements in this. Just look at all these people just show up at the X-Men. Again, don't protest mutant places, because they'll fucking destroy you, you know what I'm saying? So then they start just harassing them about what the function of the Institute is. Like, are you building a mutant army? Which, I mean, yeah. They're not, but they also are. Because, you know, as soon as the kids go through those gates and everyone sort of treats them okay about being a mutant, those kids will probably die for that bald-headed cripple. So, yeah, he's sort of making an army. He sort of is. So maybe it is a thing to be worried about. So, they just keep hounding them and stuff. And eventually, Emma just gets pretty tired of it. And we see the turn here. How many illegal immigrants are heading in here? Ooh. Oh, you're pretty. She just made me, and everyone's getting a little wild. And you find out Emma pushed their bliss buttons. They'll wake up utterly ashamed of themselves, don't say another word. What does that mean? It means, like, God, how many people are here? Like, 50 seems low, but 100 seems too high. So I'll say 75 people here just went, oh, God. Everyone here just came. Everyone here, including this fat bitch, she just came harder than she's ever come before. She creamed her jeans, son. She's gonna have to throw those panties and those jeans out. They're done. They're done for. God, can you imagine? God, Emma! She's a sexual creature. And then the next page, I'll skip a couple of these, but, I do want to show one panel. But Gina's like, I even kind of wanted to do that myself. It's like, what is going on here? Are these a good use of our powers? But then again, it's a non-lethal form of, like, placating people. You're at least going to get, like, 5-10 minutes of them just being like, geez, oh my God, I don't think I can have regular sex ever again. But I do want to show this panel, like, they show some Hank just being dead to the world. And she's like, Scott, be straight with me. I haven't tried reading your mind, which, I'm gonna call bullshit on that, because if a woman can read a man's mind, she's gonna do it. You didn't sleep with Emma when you were both in Hong Kong. No, I didn't. She kept me awake all night. Ooh, Scott, you saucy motherfucker. You totally fucked her. You totally did. And that's fine. That's an okay thing that you did. And then it shows the mutant that Logan is looking for. She's fucking gross, so we'll skip all that. Some, like, mutant hit squads are going out there looking for him. And then we get into this stuff. We meet the guy who started this movement. John Sublime. He's the leader of the transmutant species movement. Oh my, Grant Morrison, has he been able to tell, like, the future? Is he clairvoyant? What is going on? Because this guy, he knows what's up. And he's talking about how, why can't we evolve as well? And apparently they broke down an illegal mutant organ smuggling scam, which I love that. I love that they're dead, but we're not letting the bodies go to waste, just like the Native Americans would do. If they could kill mutants, but they can't. They can't do it. And he's like, we like to model your behavior, you see. We learn, I swear I can read, to learn from your every move so we can be more like you. Even the way you sit betrays an arrogance and self-confidence few ordinary humans attain in a lifetime. Now you think, yeah, that seems good, but let's take a look at how they're said. Emma, dignified, regal. She's crossing her legs. Scott, on the other hand, he's touching his knees together like an 8-year-old child. Does that seem arrogant to you? I don't, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing that at all. So he wrote the book that made the kid shoot the gay jock. And he's like, I can't be held accountable for that. Or if they twist my body modification philosophies to justify violence. Meanwhile, he's got this evil within looking, just brain in a drawer, why not? We're so used to seeing brains in jars that I like it being in a drawer. Plus, it's full of these weird syringes of I don't even know. And apparently they're using X-hormone mutagens to release the mutant within. Well, I don't want that. I'll just take their pieces. I'll just take their part. And he's like, how dare you accuse me of bigotry? Uh-oh. You master race type sicken me. And of course, this is just like a weird looking panel. Like, I know it's drawn well. Except maybe, or a girl here. But this is drawn well, but it's like a really weird perspective. And, yeah, I'll show this. Gee, she just gets... I'm surprised she remained conscious for that. And apparently this guy's gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna call the police and I'm gonna tell them that you, gross muties attacked me. Because, of course, mutants are aggressive creatures and they need to be taken out. And he says he's gonna take over Xavier Institute. It's gonna make a fine organ farm. Yes. Yes. See, I'm pretty fascinated with the idea of black market organ trade already. I've watched, like, documentaries about it. A lot of the time, they just take your kidney. You don't get the money for that. So the idea of doing that to mutants is awesome. And then it's just like Logan dealing with this like weird dragonfly mutant. But this is like, God, I need to read this whole run. I've got one more of these, and it has Cassandra Nova in it, but ugh. It's like, I'm gonna kill mutants either way. But now I can use the parts. And I can sell the parts. I lose money for every mutant I don't kill. That's where I'm at right now.